He said, okay, so where to? My people of God, what does where to mean? He said, where to? You can imagine what me I responded with. He said, where to? I said, to the University of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Where to is Tulsa, Oklahoma. Please, for you guys that have not gone, when you see a black lady, right, at one of the counters, it's not the consular officer, please. It's not. It's just to check your documents. Don't be too happy. Because that's what happened to me. I was so happy. I was like, my God, the Lord has buttered my bread today. So when I got there, I was like, good morning, ma'am. She was like, good morning. I was like, I was already ready for answers now. She now said, pass your receipt and your passport. I passed it. She now said, okay, you can go to the line. Good luck. In my head, I'm like, I'm on the line now. So a week before, I booked a hotel because I don't want to hear, I'm in Lagos. I don't want to hear anything. I just want to shrek to the embassy and do my interview. You understand? So, getting ready for my interview. So I received the form. That day, I think I drove my mom somewhere. So I was in the car. She came in.
So is this where we're going to talk about, how that form led to your going to the university for your interview?
Yeah.
All right. So guys, this is us moving straight into his visa interview experience and everything, questions and answers and things like that.
It's going to be fun.
Because it's already excited.
Get pumped.
Get ready. Okay, you're not ready. Are you?
So, my mom came into. I was in Lagos State at the time, so she just came into Lagos, and I drove her somewhere because she had to do something in her bank. So waiting in the car, driver now.
I said, big boy.
I'm telling you, I was just there with my phone. Then I heard Pakam. Then I looked into the phone and I saw the form. The first thing I saw, like it came in an email, it was an attachment. So I saw the form and I saw, for expedited appointment. I was like, hey, expedited what? But, it was this bittersweet feeling because I was happy because they finally answered me. But I was sad because see all these ones after past dates, like the date has passed now. What are you doing? So I filled it. I told my mom about it. Everyone was happy. We thank God. We thanked God and everything. So the interview date was for the 21st of October 2020. We know what happened on the 20th.
Yeah.
So I got to. It was in Lagos. I got the appointment for Lagos immediately after I filled that form. So my own case, this is what you don't know. One thing I want to chip in. I did 2 interviews.
Oh.
I actually missed one. Yeah, I missed one of it. I got rejected on one and I did the second one.
So we need to hear both stories, by the way. So
I'm starting from the first one.
Okay, so we're starting on
the rejection one. So what I'm saying is that my case is not the typical case.
Yeah. That's why it's a good case.
Yeah. I got 2 expedited appointments. That is not.
Wow.
It's not
that is rare.
Done. It's not done. Yeah.
Wow.
And I got them within the space of 1 month. So guys, when I tell you God is involved, God is involved. Mm-hmm. So I didn't follow the normal process for the first one. Mind you, this was my normal email with the embassy. And I got my interview on an email. It's not done. It's usually on the, what's that site again? What's that platform? Where we do our interviews, where we book appointments.
Yeah.
That's where you get it. But I did mine on email and got an expedited appointment, which is a fast-tracked appointment, right? So when I got it for 21st, then I was like, interview now. Hey, what will we do? Start getting ready, questioning. Guys, another thing. Please, when Valeen talks to you on her videos, please listen. When she says practice with mirror, please, I'm begging you.
Clicks for me. It is the clicks for me.
Yeah, so I started preparing even at work, in our toilet, in our training room, everywhere. I was practicing. But because of village people, they cannot know what I'm doing. Plus, I'm in the office now.
Yeah.
They're already paying me, so they can't know I want to. You understand? So I practice. A week before, I booked a hotel because I don't want to hear, I'm in Lagos. I don't want to hear anything. I just want to shrek to the embassy and do my interview. You understand? So I booked a hotel a week before. On the 20th, by 2 p.m., I got to the hotel. I came with my brother for support. He wasn't in school that period, so just follow me to the hotel. He didn't even know what I was going to do. Just follow me, just be there. I planned to tell him when we got there. So we got there 2 p.m. And you know what Mr. Sonwolu did? He said by 4 p.m. there should be a lockdown.
Yeah.
Ha! That's how me with my faith. I stay in the hotel. I say this interview, we do it tomorrow. So my my friend was telling me that what I can do is the next day, if any army person should stop me, I should just show my I-20. I was looking. Army that they flog before they even think. You understand that kind of thing. So by 4 p.m., I received the sad news from the embassy that the interview for the next day has been postponed indefinitely. Ha! I was like, who did I offend? Who did I offend? Well, I just told my brother, and I'd already paid for the hotel. I'd already paid one night. So I got to the reception and I told them I'm checking out. I have to go to the mainland that day. The lady looked at me and said, you can't go to the mainland though, because of everything happening. Me, I'm this faith person. I just they go like that. So the lady said, hope you know we have a non-refund policy. I said, yeah, it's fine. I was smiling, but it was paining me. I said, it's fine, it's all right, it's okay. Then we checked out of the hotel. We tried running to the mainland, it didn't work out. Everything started getting unsafe. So we ran back to the island, went to stay with one of our uncles. That's how that one went. And after that one happened, I had given up. Now, there's another thing I want to tell you guys. For me, my drive for being here is two things. The very first thing is because God wants me to do this. The very second thing is I had to find a bearing. So what I'm trying to tell you, and I'm sure Valeen must have said this sometime, you need to have something driving you or you're going to drop along the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So at that point, I had given up again. I was like, it's postponed. So I just left everything bare. Then, remember, just see how God orchestrated everything. This was October 21st. I received another email again before November 6th for a rescheduled interview.
Wow.
That interview was for November 6th. I was like, hey, God. I was so happy in Lagos. So let me not bore you with the long story. Just take everything I said. We did it again. The same hotel, the same location. We did it again. All right? Let's now get to what happened interview morning. This time, I didn't go with anyone. I was in the hotel alone. I was used to the hotel already, so I was there alone. Let me chip in one thing. Plex, you people, for you guys that want to stay in a hotel before you go for your interview, let me explain to you. You did not go there for luxury. Don't go there and be focusing on, hey, they gave me food, they didn't give me food, the food is not sweet, the AC is not this, the room is not. You didn't go there for that one. Your head should just be the interview. That's what you are there for. Because that really affected me. Now, Interview morning. I can't sleep now. Which sleep are you sleeping? So I had already woken up by, I think, 1 a.m. Yeah. I know it's too early. It's just my person. I can't sleep. It's not coming. We don't force ourselves. So I slept early. I woke up 1 a.m. I took a hot bath. I really took my time, prepared properly. All my things were ironed, carton ironed,
I was going to ask you because I'm like, this one that you guide like this. I'm just imagining what you did that day.
I was suto. I'm telling you, I'm extra. I wasn't. So, okay. I got dressed. I got downstairs. My interview was for 6 a.m., right? But there was still, a curfew. People usually go an hour before their interview time. But I was like, no mopo can come and flog me because that one would destabilize me. So I went exactly 6 a.m. with an Uber, a boat. I went exactly 6 a.m. with a boat. We got there and I came down. Then, there's this section for those that do their interviews in Lagos. There's this section that has like an army checkpoint, all those things they used to barricade.
Yes.
So you're supposed to stand there. So I stood at that point. I met one of my friends there because we had on the same day. Another thing that I want to chip in, please, I know I said this please normally because this one is very important. Please, when you go to your interview, it is not a group interview. They are going to interview you alone. Your friend will be there to keep your brain in check, to keep yourself in check. Hi is okay. We will talk after the interview. Hi, please don't go and be talking. Because that's what I was doing. I told you I'm an extroverted introvert. So we got talking. I thought I was calming myself down. I didn't know I was destabilizing myself. Yeah. So that happened. And you go from that point once it's your time. They frisk you. Then you go to that line. There's a canopy kind of setting. And there's a divide for different time slots. So we lined up there. Me and my friend were the last on the line. Another thing I want to chip in, me and my friend were carried away by those useless people, those market people that will call you to come and start photocopying and see clicks. They don't know anything. They don't know. I'm telling you, they came, they said, let me help you. Put your DS160 here. It's a lie. They don't know it.
They don't know nothing.
They don't know. I'm telling you. So, and what they do is they want to exploit you because one photocopy will cost 1,000 naira. And, everything they do is just hyped. Avoid those people. Don't listen to them. To help you avoid that, don't carry anything there you don't need. Good.
Exactly.
So we were on the line. Me now. I was talking with my friend. Even my friend, he doesn't talk, but I was talking. I talked. And on another time slot, I saw another lady that one too. All these people I'm calling my friends, we all trained together in the same school for GRE. Yeah, I went to a school for GRE, like a training center. So those are the friends. We got talking, and finally it was our time to go in. We went in, the normal process. Please, for you guys that have not gone, when you see a black lady, right, at one of the counters, it's not the consular officer, please. It's not. It's just to check your documents. Don't be too happy. Because that's what happened to me. I was so happy. I was like, my God, the Lord has buttered my bread today. So when I got there, I was like, good morning, ma'am. She was like, good morning. I was like, I was already ready for answers now. She now said, pass your receipts and your passport. I passed it. Then she now said, okay, you can go to the line. Good luck. In my head, I'm like, I'm on the line now. So, fast forward to the interview section. We were on the line. My friend had an issue, so he was somewhere else. We were on the line, and the way Lagos is programmed. It's like there are speakers everywhere. You can hear, you can, you can hear every single conversation from when you enter that place. It's so annoying.
Oh God, oh mercy.
Yeah, so that one was already destabilizing me on its own. I was on the line and I was hearing things like, okay, this is your last try. Do you want to tell me why you really want to go to this school? I'm like, kilo day, enjoy, enduro now. I was like, and there were some questions I was hearing, and I was like, should I practice for this question like this? So all those things were destabilizing me, and I tell you, Valeen, everything I practiced, I now forgot. It all left. So it was my time to interview. I don't know if it's still the same thing, but there are usually two consular officers. The one with the long hair and the one with the short hair that is a little fatter. Yeah. So I got the guy with the long hair, and we all know his protocol. Okay, take off your mask now. Please take off your mask so that I can see your smile. That's what he usually says. So I thought he was a chilled guy now. Yeah. I took off my mask. I started smiling, just trying to relax. And he started with the questions. Guys, I'm transitioning. So I studied mechanical engineering, but now I'm here and I'm studying petroleum engineering. So he asked one question. Now, another thing, my people, please, Jabo, what they did not ask you, don't talk on. Nobody is saying it should not be elaborate, but don't Jabo. So what do I mean? He said, okay, so where to? My people of God, what does where to mean? He said, where to? You can imagine what me I responded with. He said, where to? I said, to the University of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Where to is Tulsa, Oklahoma. The guy was even trying to be nice. The guy was trying to be nice. He said, okay, so where to exactly? So I said, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was like, oh, Tulsa. I said, yes. No, that's not even what happened. I said all that too. But I now said, Tulsa, Oklahoma, to study Masters of Engineering in Petroleum Engineering. I did mechanical engineering for my bachelor's, but because I was so tense. I did mechanical engineering for my bachelor's, but now I'm going to do petroleum engineering. So I was talking.
You were just like a good morning panel of judges, co-debaters, accurate timekeeper.
I thought it was debate, my sister. I thought so. When all that happened, and the bad thing about these consular officers, they will let you talk.
Exactly.
But this is where you are roped in. Because you've talked so much, there's now so much to ask you. Mm-hmm.
Very good.
So now one thing I want to let you guys know is that from my experience, I might be wrong, but I've done 2 interviews, so I think it's right. They have a set of questions per day. Oh, actually, I think I'm right, because my uncle has the same training with the consular officers. Is a psychological training. Yeah.
Psych, yeah.
So, yeah, psych training. So there are sets of questions they have for everybody. If you talk too much, you make them go out of the set of questions. Now, this next question they asked me wasn't in the script, but because your brother Jabo, he now said, okay, so why the transition? My people of God, MMM to the end was all I said. And at that point, he was so like, he was like, it didn't make any sense. So he asked that question, fine. Then he went to, after I just blew that one up, he went to, who is sponsoring this? I told him. What does the person do? I told him. Then he said, are you married? And I don't know, maybe because I've been gisting with my friend throughout that day. Laugh. I just... No, so I was so serious. He said, are you married? And I was like, what? He was like, are you married? I said, no. So I was like, any kids? In my head, I was like, me say, I just did anyhow. I was like, so as I just did that laugh, he just said, okay, I'll be right back. I didn't know that was already the rejection sign. So he just turned up his mic. He went to go and get the blue paper because it's the blue paper I got.
The blue paper was even finished. They went to go and bring your own for you.
As in, no, I don't think he had given anyone blue that day.
Oh,
I
that
was the
day.
first blue.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So I'm telling you, he went.
So he was planning. His intention was even to give you white paper.
No, you know the thing. I will get to the psychology behind the whole thing because I understand what he was doing. He wanted a question to tip me off, and I did that by laughing. Yeah, where he grounded what he decided. So the whole reason why I lost that interview is I was not clearly able to communicate the reason why I was transitioning or why I wanted to come and do the course I was doing, right? So he just needed something extra. Now, this question with am I married and do I have kids was he wanted to tie it to I didn't have family ties or I didn't have ties back home. And I gave it to him by laughing at it because that laugh meant, are you joking? I will go there and jackpot, you understand? That was what it gave. So yeah, that was it for the first interview. Then obviously I took my folder, I took my blue paper, and you know, everyone, even the security people, everybody is smiling with you when you are entering. Everyone is saying good luck and all that. But when you are going out and they see the blue paper, no one wants to talk to you because they don't even know how to respond. So everyone is like looking at you. I'm telling you, we're just going. And truly, Valeen, I know I've been saying a lot that I gave up. Here, I gave up.